Chapter 93A and illegal kickbacks to law firms. Good afternoon. My name is Neil Burns. Along with my partner, Roshan Jain, we represent victims of legal malpractice here in Mass. And there was a case in the news some years ago about a law firm that was allegedly involved in an illegal scheme with pharmacies, connecting their clients up. And I'm sure this happens, and I'm sure the Attorney General's office took good care of this, but more importantly, what I want to talk about today is the Chapter 93A and deception, Consumer Protection Act, and how deception factors in. And just to give you a little background, along with my partner, Roshan Jain, we represent victims of legal malpractice. And a lot of times what factors in deception. So, for example, a lawyer will represent a client in a car accident. And the client may know what the lawyer is supposed to do because the client's never been in an accident before, never had a case before, and the lawyer sends him some documents, and he or she responds, and the lawyer says some things, or the paralegal says some things, and then at some point they say, yeah, we don't want to take your case. You don't have a case. We think there's a video out there that doesn't help, or we have that case, or we don't think your injury, your surgery was really caused by the accident. We have that case, or some other thing, we have another case where the lawyer says civil cases are slower than criminal cases, just be patient. And in all those three instances, and in many, 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 many more, the lawyers are deceptive. They deceive you. They say there's not really a case, or just be patient. And what's really happening is they've lost your case. The statute of limitations is 3 years here in Massachusetts for most cases. There are some requirements in other types of cases where you have things before, such as in cases against cities or towns, Chapter 258. We have those cases. In any event, the lawyer screws up, makes a mistake, and instead of saying, you know what, you need to get a new lawyer. Just get a new lawyer, we'll work things out. You can work things out with him or her. They deceive you. And they sometimes have a pattern of deception. They send letters with the wrong dates on it. We're going to get rid of you as our client, and they predate it by a year. We have that case going right now in court. And a lot of times these are the TV lawyers that have a mill, like a factory, where they push cases through the mill, the factory, and they miss things sometimes. They've got so many cases. In any event, we use the Consumer Protection Statute as a starting point. We look into what they deception, categorize that, we outline that, and we put it in a demand letter, a 93A letter. Of course, we also put in what happened in the underlying case, what caused the injury, and then, of course, information about the injury. So if you've been in an accident, or if you've had a lawyer that you think deceived you, look into Chapter 93A. It's a great tool to work towards resolving your claims against your lawyer. And if you want some help, call Burns & Jain. It's a free initial consultation. I've been practicing law here in Massachusetts for 40 years, and we have a lot of experience. We're effective, we're aggressive, and we care about you. Call Burns & Jain, 617-227-7423.